Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous m'entendez.
We can hear you.
Donc voilà, je me présente, je suis Maria Essaouati, je suis chargée de recrutement en IT au sein de Nevantiwell. Et aujourd'hui, on va vous présenter un workshop dédié aux jeunes IT. Donc avec mon collègue Imad. Je te laisse te présenter, Imad.
Yeah, hello guys. In today's presentation, Maria is gonna speak French. I'm gonna speak English because I'm gonna take the most of the English part. So I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Imad Chorouk. I'm working as a technology recruiter, or you can call it just IT recruiter at Novancy One. And I'm happy today to give you some information about the English part and also some insight about certification and their benefit here in Morocco. So thank you so much for being here, and I wish you a wonderful presentation. You can start.
Voilà, donc on va alterner en mode un petit peu décontracté, donc que ce soit en français, en anglais, en arabe, il n'y a pas de souci. On est dans un esprit jeune et cool. Donc on commence. Aujourd'hui, on va parler du recrutement IT et notamment, donc voilà, je partage mon écran avec vous. Voilà, voilà. Donc we're going to start about the IT recruitment and especially how English and certification have the most impact on your resume. So first of all, we're going to introduce you to Novancy One because we are specialized in IT recruitment, and especially we have in our firm three important slogans. First of all, we have the specialization. So we are here, we exist for more than 12 years. We have more than 12 years of experience in recruitment and staffing in digital and information systems. Also, we have as a slogan, the exclusivity. So we introduce you to opportunities for project positions with the strong challenge for prestigious local or international clients. And we also have the personalized support services, which is we provide you with advice and support to showcase your skills and, of course, develop them. What we offer as a consulting firm, we are specialized, of course, in consulting. We give advices and help to all the companies all over the world here in Morocco in the international level for different fields, of course. So we give them advice and we answer their requirements concerning if they need technical teams or whatever. So we also we are specialized and we offer requirements. So we have more than 60 satisfied clients, and in our internal database we have more than 60,000 candidates, well-qualified candidates. It can be from the junior fresher candidates to huge managers with more than 10 years or 20 years of experience. We also are specialized in training, so we do the internal training for Novancy One team, and the external one. Of course, we have more than 10 coaching sessions, professional per month, and it could be also external training for our external clients or candidates, or we offer also that to our customers. And also we have more than 10% of our time we dedicated for social engagement, which is so important also. So to introduce you to our professional teams, we have the sourcing teams, pre-qualification team, and the delivery managers. This strategy is really trendy, and we have it thanks to Mr. Matus Mustafa, our CEO, and thanks to him, we have this system in our firm, and we use it also in the United States of America. So we have the sourcing team, who are this, it's like sourcing factory dedicated to the outplacement and sourcing the best candidates. So they use social networking like LinkedIn and our private or internal platform of Novansi One to look forward and connect with potential candidates, so they can pre-screen them and give them a support, and give the support, of course, to the recruitment team. After that, we have the pre-qualification team or the recruitment team. So they conduct the interviews, and they filter the candidates for the open position that we have. And also they provide analytical and well-documented recruitment reports to the rest of the team. Finally, we have the delivery managers. So they are in close contact with the final clients. So they should like deliver the best candidates for the open position of our customers. Now we're gonna introduce you a little bit about, I'm talking too much about our company, of course, because they are, just to let you know, because we are specialized in IT recruitment, and this is the main importance about our subjects for today. So our recruitment process, since we have, first of all, the opening of the position. So when we have the need, we analyze the needs of our clients. We define the profile and the company culture and environment. So we create a requirement sheet. After that, we transfer it to the research and sourcing phase. We came to the research and sourcing phase. So here we are, we go straight forward to our sourcing factory. So they look for the best candidate for the position. After that, we have the third phase, which is the preliminary interviews and evaluation. So that we are specialized, especially for the recruiting team. After that, if they are good candidates, of course, we go to the first phase, which is the presentation of the candidates to the client. And after that, of course, if you have like a good and positive feedback from our clients, of course, we never let down our candidates. Of course, we have the most important phase, which is the integration and monitoring. So we stay with our candidates, we stay in contact with them to have the feedback. Even if they integrate after a few months, we stay in contact with them to know how they feel, if they really good integrate, if they have really like good feeling about the new company and how it works with them. And of course, it helps us to reach another candidates and to know our best customers, of course. Here, let's talk about the IT recruitment, and of course, hiring in technical or tech is a tall task, but having a structure you can rely and fall back on makes things a lot easier for tech recruiters. So let's begin just with what you need to know before you get out there and starting. First of all, you need to understand the job market. This is the most important thing. It may be bitter pill to swallow, but nowadays there are at least 4 until 5 opportunities available for every programmer. So outstanding programmers know their value, and if your position doesn't sound interesting, they won't take your offer into consideration. So you're not the only one making a choice there. So great programmers will not wait for you. You need to act quickly to get the best talent. And also, second, we have be aware of employee turnover. So employee turnover is a huge problem for most companies, and long-time employment is almost unreal. So for example, according to the 2015 Recruiter National Survey average, employee tenure is below 6 years, 30% of people change their job in 1 to 3 years, and 29% in 4 to 6 years. 3, you should understand the true cost of recruiting developers. So given the talent scarcity in tech, hiring a new programmer comes with a cost. As a general rule, the better the programmer, the more expensive the process gets. So according to writer and talk of the town editor at the New Yorker, the best ones are like superstars with their own agents. So the cost of the recruiting developers is covered. It's too much expensive. We also have to define and understand who you need to hire and what you can offer, and also plan your recruitment process. So once you know who you are looking for, it's time to think over the whole process and get prepared for each stage. Even if it's not the first time you are recruiting a programmer, there is always room for improvement. So you should think about the following stage and answer these questions in details. First of all, the sourcing, the screening, and the interviews, the offer, and of course the hire. And don't forget that your attitude makes a difference. So developers and recruiters have the same goal. Coders look for jobs which are cut out for them, preferably one that are challenging and provide learning opportunities. Recruiters aim to fill open positions with qualified people who can code well, do a good job, and fit company culture. Sadly, despite having common goals, they're defined as difficult to work together. So there are ways to do that. Don't be a robot. Hire people, not units of labor. And things are going to work out really well for you. The first step is to look at your hiring process, which is more important. Here we're gonna pass to the HR and the IT department operation, how to make it work. So let's face it, as far as recruiting tech talent is concerned, in many companies, HR and IT don't get along. So there are many stories about the rocky relationship. On the one hand, IT departments grumble that recruiters don't put enough effort into the screening process and wasting programmers' precious time by inviting candidates that don't meet basic requirements to on-site interviews. On the other hand, recruiters complain that they are working their socks off and their work is always underappreciated. It's important to understand where these misunderstandings and miscommunication come from in order to build a solid relationship and an effective recruitment process. So mutual grievance of HR and IT seem to be only the tip of the iceberg. It goes way beyond that. So to avoid conflicts, you have to get back to your recruitment strategy, setting goals, analyzing each step of the hiring pipeline, and rethinking how you can streamline your IT recruitment process and make cooperation between HR and IT departments really work. So here we're gonna pass into the importance of English, and I will let you with my colleague Imad.
Thank you so much, Maria. I appreciate it. Thanks for your effort. Give me a second so I can share my screen. So thank you everyone for being patient till this step. So that was like important to give you a brief details about what we are doing because we may need that in our example. So I'm gonna give you a lot of examples in my presentations so I can make it like a little bit like too clear for you guys. And so I'm just gonna start with the importance of English, or maybe why English is important in our life or maybe in our business life or I'm just gonna focus on Morocco because this is why like we're interested in. So as you may know, like English is one of the most popular languages in the world. Like it's gonna be maybe the first one in the world after Chinese. It's like fighting with Chinese about that position. And like all the developed countries such as, I don't know, the USA, the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, Singapore, New Zealand, like all those countries are using English as a main language, or like they are native speakers. So, and those countries are creating a lot of technologies. So like if there is any new programming language, like you will find one of those countries are creating this language. Or maybe if there is like any new technology, you will find like a US company that is responsible for the technology. So this is like a briefing about English. It's also like you may already know those information. And also there is like not just English. Why I focus on English in this part? Because like we are using it in Morocco. You know, we can't like use Chinese or Japanese or maybe Spanish. We may use Spanish in like some cities in Morocco, such as I don't know, Tanger or something like this, but I'm gonna focus on the most part in Morocco. So, so English is important. Yeah, like just take it like this, okay? Okay, in this part, I'm gonna focus about the benefits of having English as a second language, or maybe third language, or just one of your main languages that you are using. And so I'm just gonna give you an example in this part, and we're gonna use this example and all other parts in my presentation. So let's imagine here that we are looking for a network engineer. Okay, you can use like this example for, I'm just saying network engineer. This is like just a random choice. You can like use a front-end developer or maybe full stack developer, I don't know. But I'm gonna focus on the network engineer. So, so let's say that in the job market, there is around, I don't know, there's 10 positions. Also, this is a random number. There is like 10 positions, 10 jobs. If you like open LinkedIn or Indeed, I don't know which job board that you are using, or maybe you are visiting our website, Novancy One, there is like a lot of jobs open right there. So let's say that there is 10 jobs as a network engineer, and like you are an entry-level candidate. Maybe you just got your diploma. I don't know. There's a lot of variables right here, but I'm just gonna give you an example. My example is saying you are a network engineer who is just like getting his diploma. He does speak French, like most of the candidate in the market, and so I'm just gonna focus on those like specific part: diploma plus French language. And yeah, you have like some skills that you studied. Maybe you did some research, like you have some internships, I don't know, but I'm just gonna focus on those specific parts. So let's say that we have 10 positions in the job market. Like you will find that in this like 10 positions, like there's no this, you won't find the same criteria in each position. Okay, like you will find in the first position that they are looking for a network engineer with French language. Okay, so you will find 40% of those jobs in the market, like they're requiring someone who is speaking French. So the benefits of English in this situation is like you will find in those job descriptions that if you have English, it's gonna be like a big plus. Okay, so let's say that there is 100 candidates that are going to apply for these 4 jobs. So and like 70% of them, so they are 70, they don't speak English, but you do. Okay, so in this situation, or in this case, you will be like one of the candidate that have the upper hand on all the 70 candidates. I hope that was clear. So let's say that you do speak English, so you will find the you are like better than all the other 70 candidates. So you will have the competition with only, I don't know, 30 candidate maybe. And it also depends on their profile. I'm just like focusing in this part on English, just English. So yeah, if you have like English in this situation, you will be like better than 70% of the other candidate. And also the second situation that I just said, that 4 jobs right here are requiring English, are requiring French. Like, but you will find that 2 jobs in the market that are requiring English. So in this situation, you won't find a lot of candidates are applying for those like 2 positions. Okay, like we said in this situation. I hope that makes my example clear, because I'm using variables right here. So in my second situation, you will find that only 30 candidate or maybe 50 candidate are applying for the English job, for the English network engineering job. Okay, so you won't find a lot of competition. So because as long as we dig deeper, shit, I'm sorry. If we are like using a lot of criteria, okay, so the number of appliers is going to be like very low. I hope that makes sense for you guys. And also, yeah, and also, so the benefits in my like examples right here, in the first situation, you will be like one of the best candidates because you do speak 2 languages, which are English and French. And in the second example, you will be like one of the rare candidate because you won't have a lot of competition in the second situation, because you are applying for an English position, which most of the Moroccan candidates are not able to do that. Okay, and the global benefit in this example is like you will be able to apply for 6 positions instead of 4, because if you do just like speak French, you will have the ability to apply for just 4 positions. Okay, but if you do like you are bilingual, you will be able to speak for to apply for the 6 positions, like the English ones and also the French ones. And also, if you are like, if you have your resume is like, if your resume is written in English, like what are the benefits of having your English version resume? So let's say that you are applying for those like 2 positions that are requiring English. You will find like, as a recruiter, when someone is applying for a job that is requiring English, most of the time I see them applying with like French version resume, which is not like cool, because our client is saying, listen, we are looking for an English resume because maybe they have their hiring manager is, I don't know, he doesn't speak French, he's Indian, he is like from another country, so he's looking for an English version resume. I'm not gonna like write your resume instead of you. I hope that makes sense. So in the 40 candidate that we said in the second situation, where we're looking for just like English speakers, you will find most of those candidates, even if they do speak English, but you will find them that they do apply with their French version resume, which is not good for them, because let's say that the recruiter is not a bilingual, he does just like speak English or does speak just French, he's not gonna like understand your qualifications. He can't just read some technical parts in the resume and using a language that he's not like good at. I hope that makes sense. You won't want to just like put your chances on that recruiter. Okay, so you have to cover all the stuff. You have to cover English. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give you a recap about this section or the previous sections, because they are connected. So if you do speak English, you're gonna have the ability to apply to all the jobs that are in the job market right now, that they are requiring English or French. And also you will have, if you have your English version resume, it's gonna give you like the most chances, because let's say if the 40 candidates are applying for the English network engineering position, so we will find 20% of them, or maybe 40% of them, are applying with their French resumes. So those people are like out of the process. So you will find yourself with just like fighting to get that job with just like around 20 candidates, which is like so cool. If you can, because we are receiving a lot of applicants, guys. We are receiving more than 200 applicants. So I'm not gonna like waste my time to, we are doing that in Novansi one, but I don't know about the other recruiters, the other talent acquisitions or recruiters, you know? So those are like the benefits of having English. And also, so those two companies that they are looking for network engineering candidate that he speaks English, you will find them like most of the time, like 80% of the time, you will find them an international company. So international company, that means like they are willing to pay more. So if you compare, this is not, I'm saying again, this is not happening all the time, but I'm saying most of the time, okay? You will find the international companies paying more than, I don't know, normal company or Moroccan company. So that's like what I'm given in this part. Let's say English and certifications. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with the network engineer. As I said before, you may be like a front-end developer. I don't know, maybe you may be a full-stack developer, but I'm gonna give you like, I'm gonna give example about maybe two professions. So English and certification, and you will find that most of the times we're gonna stick like we're still gonna talk about certification. I'm just gonna talk about the English part in this section. So most of the time, if you want like to get a certifications, it's gonna be like in English. So the most recognized certifications in the world are using English in their training program or in their exams or tests, like to get certified. So I don't know, there is like CCNA and the Moroccan colleges, or you can say universities, are given CCNA, the Cisco certification, using French. I don't know how they do that, but they are doing it. They're like applying that currently. But not all the companies or the providers of certifications are doing that. So you don't want also to put your chances on the company that is providing certification. So if you have English, you're gonna be like better than most of the people that wants to get certified. I hope that it does make sense for you guys. We still have the Q&A, so if you have any question, I can answer that in the after 20 minutes. So in this part, we are talking about the importance of certifications. There's like a lot of benefits of having certification. We're gonna see that right now. So why getting certified? And it mentions in this slide, demonstrate your commitment to your chosen professions. So what does it mean? I'm gonna give you like another example. I'm gonna stick with my first example, the network engineering position. So we said that there is like around 10 positions in the job market right now. And we said that 4 of those 10 positions are looking for someone who speaks French, and 2 of them are looking for someone who is like, I don't know, speaking English. And the other, like the rest of the positions are looking for someone who is certified. So this is like one of the benefits. I'm gonna talk about this like in the next slide. What I want to focus on in this part is maybe in the French positions, if you like applying, let's say that there is like 2 candidates, the first one and the second one. The first one is applying for the French position, and the second one is applying for the same position. And let's say that both of them, they have, let's say they have a diploma, I don't know, master's degree, engineering degree, and they do speak French. So let's stick with this like criteria. What I want to say in this part is let's say that the first candidate who is like having diploma in French language, he has like 2 certification. He's like doing, I don't know, he's doing the Cisco part, like the CCNA security, and he's like currently pursuing a CCNP. This is like a random example. And the second candidate, he's not like, he's having just a diploma and also just French language. So as soon as the employee, the employer, or maybe our recruitment agency or any like recruitment agency, so if he's like receiving your resume and he's like seeing that you are certified, you are Cisco or CCNA certified, like you're gonna have the upper hand right here. So this is obvious. He's gonna say this man is like putting effort. He's a hard worker. He's like willing to grow in this career. He's gonna give a lot of work. I don't know, a lot of creation. He's gonna be creative in this position. So he's gonna like start giving a lot of ideas about or insights about that candidate, even if like let's say the second candidate is like more qualified. But how we gonna know? You see, let's say, because I just give right here, we can say like in this example, we can call him and make sure if he's like good or not. Okay, but in my example, I just like gave you guys 2 variables. Let's say that, I don't know, we have 100 variables. Okay, let's say we have I don't know, we have 200 applicants. So we're not like just gonna start calling everyone and see if he's like he doesn't have that certification, and do we want to make sure that he's like very good. So getting certified like is gonna give you the priority. It's gonna give you like the value. It's gonna make you valuable. What to look for? No, we're gonna let this till the end. So yeah, in this one, gain a good amount of practical knowledge, prove that you have the required knowledge. So what I mean by that, so when you are like pursuing a certification, let's say you are a developer. I'm not gonna stick with the network engineer forever. Let's say you are a developer, you are a full stack developer, and you are like want to get some certifications. I don't know, you are using in the backend, you are using PHP. I don't know, in the moment, at this moment, I don't know any recognized company that is like giving PHP certifications, but like there are a lot of boot camp, and also there are some websites. I saw them in the USA. They are using those websites a lot. Yeah, so let's say you are like pursuing a certification right now. What does it mean? So a certification, it doesn't mean you're gonna just like put a random or just like the name of that certification in your profile, in your LinkedIn profile, or maybe in your resume, just to make sure that you have this idea. When you are like reading or you are preparing for a certification, that means you're gonna gain a lot of knowledge. Okay, so there are like tremendous of knowledge that you are not aware of. So, and also some problems. So if you are like solving, I don't know, some complex JavaScript problems, and you are not aware of so many other problems, but when you are like doing some certification, you're gonna be aware of so many problems, and that is gonna give you like a lot of confidence. Okay, so you're gonna be like confident about yourself when you are like applying for any job that is like gonna give you some valuable insight, how you're gonna like prepare for the interview, for the technical interview and other stuff, and so many other like benefits of this part. I'm just gonna stick with my example, and I hope my idea it does make sense for you guys. So I'm gonna go just, I don't know, there's like another slide that I don't find right here. Okay, let's stick with this one. Maybe I can remember the forgotten slide. So open a lot of job opportunities for you. What it does mean? So we said let's let's go back to the network engineer example. And I'm sorry if you are not a network engineer, but this is like a good example. And so we said we have around 10 positions right now in the job market, and 4 of them, they are like requiring French as a main language. 2 of them, they are requiring English. If you have English and French, you can apply for the 6 positions. Let's say the other 4 positions, so we have 10, the other 4 positions are requiring certification, like they are mentioning in their job description that certification is like required, is a must. And you may say that I can apply without having that certification. So sometimes it's gonna work. Like I'm gonna give you that case. So let's say you don't have that certification and you still like wanna apply for that job. So when like we're gonna give you like the chance to have or to pass an interview. So we will receive your resume. Like I'm gonna give you our case in Novansi one. We will receive your resume. So what this is like, what I'm saying that is like to encourage you, even if you don't have that certification, and maybe if you don't like either speak English, this example is gonna give you a lot of benefits. It's gonna give you a lot of insight about your future applications. So let's say that you don't have that certification. So maybe we're not like gonna call you at that time because certification is required, but maybe after we can't find the specific candidate. Maybe there is like we are looking for a CISP certifications, and we are looking for a candidate who is like CISP certified, like this is a cybersecurity or information security certification, and there are like around, I don't know, 20 candidate in Morocco who has that certifications. So let's say after like a lot of research, we didn't find that candidate that like he's not like born yet. we are using this word a lot, so we are not finding this candidate in Morocco. He's gonna be like available after maybe 10 years, I don't know. So so in this situation, our client is gonna just like give us a feedback and say, hey guys, I need a candidate as soon as possible. I just don't care about the certification anymore. And you already applied for that position without having certification. So your resume is already in our database. So we can just like pick up the phone and call you. Hey man, you applied for that position without having that certification. It's no longer required for that position. So like boom, like here is a position for you, man. And so, and also the same situation with English. Maybe English is no more like required for that position. So like we can call you again for that position. And also the benefits of having certifications, or you are certified, uh, uh, like it's gonna open a lot of job opportunities for you. So we said in the beginning you are able to apply for just 4 positions, and after having English you're gonna apply for 6 positions. But after having certifications, you're gonna be able to apply for all the jobs out there in the job market. Maybe like to be like more specific, there are some positions that are requiring some specific technologies. So even if you have like certifications or English and French, maybe you are I don't know, you can create the coronavirus vaccine. Even if you have all that stuff, it's not going to be like a good fit for your profile. Maybe while looking for someone, I'm gonna give you like just an example. Maybe while looking for, let's stick with, I don't know, front end developer that he's using maybe Angular JS or maybe Angular 7 or 6, and also the client is like requiring, I don't know, D3 JS. I don't know if you are familiar with this framework, but it's like it's used for the visualization. So if you don't have those like 2 criteria, even if you have like most of the certification in the world, the client he's not like looking for you, okay? But you can just like still apply. If we have another positions because we're gonna like have your resume. If you don't have, if we have another position that fit your qualification, we're gonna still call you. Okay, so this is what I mean, by the way, by open a lot of job opportunities, and I hope it does make sense for you. So let's jump to the other slide. So it says, give a big value to your application. So as we said, like,
maybe you need just to move your slides, please.
okay,
Thank you.
With a good one.
I'm sorry.
Just to move forward the slides.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. I don't know
Okay.
who is sharing the. Okay. I said it's gonna like give a big value to your application. What I mean by that, so if you are applying with those other applicants who doesn't have certifications, so it's gonna be like your application is gonna have the most observations, because recruiters are looking always for those certifications. So yeah, we're gonna just like go quickly in this part, and also the higher pay scale. So if you have like the most hard to like to obtain certification, you have the ability to like I don't know, negotiate for higher pay scale versus the other candidate that they don't have those criteria. And job security, what we mean by that is like if you're in this, like in this situation of coronavirus, if like your company or any company is laying off their employees, and because you have a lot of certification and your profile is hard to find, like if they want to look for someone with qualifications similar to your qualifications, it's going to be like hard for them. So you are not just going to be laid off by your employer or something like this. Or even if you like did get laid off from your job, it's going to be like easy for you to get like another position, because you will have the ability to apply for all those 10 positions. So voila. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye.